Okay then, hello everybody, welcome back to Team Prawn Racing and my emporium of parts and mess. It's Friday night, we have got 6 weeks to go until we're racing, and I've got some bits on the car at last. Won't waste any time. If you tuned in last week, you'll have seen our really nice Gaz two-way upgrade from Gaz Shocks. So I'm going to flip the camera, show you the fronts, then I'm going to get on with popping this wing on, which covers half of it up, then we'll crack on with the rears. So this is it. This is the Gaz two-way setup that I've been talking to Warren about for 4 years now. So these, as you can see from the odd little mark, these are our existing Gaz Gold legs. So these have been stripped, rebuilt. We've had the fitting added on here, which gives this tube, line, hose to a remote reservoir. Now in here I've actually made up some little brackets to mount them. And they are, unlike a lot which you see zip tied, they are absolutely solid to the car. There's another Jubilee JCS clip to go at the bottom on each one. It's exactly the same over here, but I haven't got enough hose clips. They are in the post, but they're solid. Open the bonnet, make your adjustment. This is compression down here on the strut. This one is rebound. So the original Golds have been great. They've been on the car for 6 years, but we've now upgraded. We've got two-way compression and rebound independently, which should help us set the car up a little nicer. So that's the front right on. Surprise, surprise, front left looks shockingly similar. But I'll show you anyway, because here at TPR we like to be thorough. Off the strut, loads of room, onto the P-clip on the inner leg. Strategic dent doing its job nicely there. And in here we have a little alley bracket, probably a bit overkill, but these are absolutely solid. And again, that's got a second clip to go around it. Fuse box here, it's just going to have to move over a couple of mil to be able to open it. Not a problem. So with the front suspension on, last thing to do, drop on our carbon wing from Parts Garage. Goes inside at the back, pops on there, and essentially, ta-da! One wing on, and as you can see from how that's sitting, that's lined up, that just goes straight over the top because there was already a small natural gap here. Right, next up for fitting are these absolutely gorgeous Gaz two-way rears. So misalignment spacers, custom top mounts made some time ago, could really do with a lick of paint, but no time for that now. We'll get these in here and see how they look. Right, so that is the rears now in. Let me spin the camera around and show you what these look like. Really like these. So there we go, one set of Gaz two-way, fully adjustable. You've got your bump and your rebound down there, which is really cool. All alloy bodies, helpers. Top mounts I could do with a lick of paint, I'll do that at some point. And that is one set of Gaz two-way rears on our Parts Garage adjustable beam. Really, really like that. So you might see it's off the stands. Rears are on, fronts are on, looking very cool, very happy with that. Time to get some wheels on her. So we'll get a rear on, good old 18x10 two-forged ZF5 here. Now you might notice we're actually changing to a Michelin tyre this year. So this is an S8L compound, which is still a medium compound, but I believe from past use on the smaller tyre, these come on a lot better. Now this is a 270/650, so ever so slightly smaller than the 265/660 we ran last year. Hopefully going to switch on a little bit better, help us on that initial first lap pace. So we'll get this on, then I'll show you the front. So as per the rear, two forged ZF5, Michelin again. So you'd be as well thinking that this is the same 270/650 as the front, only it isn't. Because if I flip the camera and show you this, and then we pan round, yes, if you can't beat them, join them. So you may or may not be able to see in there what that says. I'm probably going to go with not. There we go, 18x11J. So, the last couple of years have seen some monumental development going on with front-wheel drive race cars. And this has been pushed by the likes of Area Motorsport, Darkside Developments, and some of the Coombs Saloons boys. Josh Lawton turned up to Brands last year in his Civic with a 295 AO52 on the front. And even though it was a road tyre, stupid grip straight out of the box. It was time to give it a go. So we've gone 11J on the front. Rims have come from Jack at Rival Motorsport. We've gone 300 650 on a Michelin, which is a GT3 front tyre now. We're going to see how this works. 650 tall, same height as the rear. This is an N3 compound, which is slightly harder than a medium, but softer than a hard. So hopefully we're not going to run into any issues overheating it, and hopefully it's not going to burn up in a couple of races. I ran the S8Ls in a 250 on the car years ago. Great tyre, switched on straight away, burnt up in a race. Hopefully we're not going to have the same issue here. Now these are fairly wide. You might see they don't fit. Now this is just a stock S3 arch at the minute, but I've got something on the way that you may or may not see in this video. Maybe save it till next week. Hopefully we're going to be able to cover these nicely, do something, maybe something different at the back to cover them. Hopefully it's all going to come together and the car's going to look pretty cool. But yeah, that's the plan. 300 650 on the front, 270 650 on the back. We're running a Michelin. Tyres obviously have come from the main man, Malk Buck. Check him out on Facebook. He does tyres for just about everything. He's got the biggest warehouse full of tyres you've ever seen. Malk Buck, give him a shout on Facebook for all your used tyre needs. And brake kits as well, if you like big AP brakes. Thank you, Malk. Right, well that is most of the updates done for this week. Final shout out has got to go to Parts Garage, Alan, the legend. Once again, we've had a care package come through from Al. I commented that I really like these wipes because they were black and orange. Boom, 2 packs arrive, along with glass cleaner. A bunch of pens. If you're coming to a meeting, come and grab yourself some free Parts Garage pens. We've got gaskets we need, oil filters, brand new slave cylinder, new plugs. Everything we need from Al, consumables to keep the car running. Now, I'm lucky enough to be sponsored by these guys, but if you're still using your generic mainstream motor factors, why not try somewhere with a bit more of a personal touch? Parts Garage, pgcarparts.co.uk. Everything you could want. Service items, consumables, tools, the lot. Check them out. Al's a winner, and by supporting him, you're supporting us as well. Anyway, that's enough from me for this week. It is 6 weeks until we are racing at Donington. Quite exciting this week. We've got the new, bigger tyre setup gone on. The Gaz 2-ways are on the car. We've got our little care package from Al. There's loads going on, and in the next couple of weeks I'm hoping to put an engine under here, and we'll be roaring into life, hopefully ready for a little bit of testing ahead of the season. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Tune in next week when hopefully I'm going to be covering these arches. I'm not going to show you any of that this week because it might not work. That light has picked a great time to start making noise again. Thank you all very much for watching. Looking forward to seeing loads of you at Donington in 6 weeks' time. Have fun. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in a week.